Oh wait, Mike, I think.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
I was fucking sharing the shit on Facebook, man.
I was just up walking around, man.
Oh, hi.
Hey,
Hey.
What's going on?
You're doing better than him.
oh, you guys are at the bar?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, all right.
Join us.
Why am I doing better than him? Is it because I got 2 legs to stand on?
Yes.
He's doing better than me. He's got fucking 3. He's got extra. That's cheating.
Maybe 4.
Oh.
Dad jokes.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
What's up, guys? Are we live?
Yeah, we are.
All right.
Chris is floating like usual.
Where'd you put him at?
He's chilling right
How about
about
a cooler?
here.
Oh,
He's in
Yeah,
the
right about
important
this
spot.
area here. Kind of mid-level floating.
I am the disembodied head of your old friend Chris.
Ooh.
you need to get back on the Florida, fucker.
I don't know why. Just good to see Chris.
I'll actually be down there
Chris.
next weekend.
Oh, really? Okay, hold on.
Next
yeah, I'm
weekend?
gonna come down and hang out with Devin if you guys want to hang out.
Hell yeah, brother. We'll have to.
So we're gonna do a special episode with just you here.
Well, there's a debt to be paid.
We're taking
Yeah, there
Chris.
is.
Chris said, yeah, I'm not going to be over in Inverness at all. Like,
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna be really far away from Inverness, so
Oh, I will drive. Me and Brian will drive with a dress in the back, going, "It's going down," yelling out with a big written across the back windshield in fucking window paint. Come watch Chris drag race.
this time we need to go out to like Citrus Springs or somewhere where there's like an abandoned road. So it can be like all the proper landscape and somebody have an actual flashlight run back and flash.
Well, I can't
Filmed in
run,
Mexico.
I can't really run back and flash, but all I can do is just stand there and give an arm drop or pop a
Yeah,
flashlight.
well, the arm drop does work pretty good though. I mean, you do have the solid.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
Oh
but
yeah, what are we doing?
we're
We're
doing the
Pints and
show.
Pistons.
We're Pints and Pistons,
Yeah.
and that's Chris's armpit.
Oh, is
Wait.
that what it says on my
It
shirt?
says on your
You were
shirt. That's what we do.
were we supposed to have a plan?
Shit, do we ever?
I
didn't
thought we were
plan
just hanging
anything.
out and
Did you
drinking
guys
beer
plan
and-
anything?
I thought we were just hanging out, drinking beer, and talking about car shit, and
Yeah,
that was
that's what
about
we
it.
do.
What we're gonna do. But we
Oh
have-
wait, that is what
Yeah,
we
that's what
Yeah.
we're doing.
have a little bit of an outline of it.
do. We need the core.
Oh yeah, the beer.
The beer
Well,
part.
I have one. Y'all are slacking.
Oh, I had one on the dinner.
Yeah. Hi, Chris.
Now I've got the chat pulled up.
That was
So, what are we doing tonight? We gonna talk about
We're gonna
some
drink beer.
cars?
We're gonna talk about cars.
Yeah, I honestly didn't come very prepared tonight, so
None
He
of
had a
us
flat-
ever
He
did.
had a flat tire at work and totally screwed up his day.
yeah,
But
yeah.
at least you were at work and could fix it.
So
Right
anybody
there.
got any interesting car news or anything like that?
Oh yeah,
I had half of something, but I don't remember the rest of it, so
Oh,
I'm just gonna throw it out the window.
I have one, and I'm kind of surprised. I'll be surprised if you don't bring this one up because this is definitely something you would key up on. Did you hear about what was in the recently passed infrastructure bill?
Which part? The mileage tax or the
The new
there was
law
something else came up in that
the new
too.
law that would require kill switches in automobiles that government agencies could access.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Are you
apparently,
shocked by that in any way, shape, or
unfortunately,
form?
There was an article, I read about this on Motorious. There was an article written by former U.S. Senator Bob Barr, hidden away in the infrastructure bill. Negatively impact drivers across the country if it were to pass is a measure to install vehicle kill switches into every new car, truck, and SUV sold in this country. Regulation likely wouldn't be enforced for 5 years, so maybe there's something to be done about this. And this particular article goes on to say things like, what constitutes law abiding can change daily, so, who knows. But yeah, that's something that I would not want
No,
in my
I know
vehicle
that.
at all.
Well, sorry, what was it?
Part of the recently passed infrastructure
Well-
bill is a little tidbit hidden away that would require kill switches in new cars.
Oh yeah, I saw a thing about that. Yeah.
yeah.
So they're just doing another thing that is the destruction of the
Good shot.
car industry as far as new cars.
Oh, this has.
They're going to get to a point where people are going to stop buying cars.
Oh, this goes beyond car industry. I mean, this is just a right to travel
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Eyesight.
Well,
Any kill switch you install in my car is going to be defeatable, so it's
Oh,
going to be
exactly.
defeated. And
I picked this one because
it's
the other one's 7.5%.
Gotcha.
Key lime pie, my favorite thing ever. I'm very excited.
I saw this when I was
Kobe.
like, okay, this one
Good
Yeah.
crash.
too soon. So what we have here is Big Storm Brewing Company.
I'm gonna
and
go
this
get
is
my
their Big Storm Sunny Keyline Wheat Ale.
Do you want to read it in, or do you want me to?
Sunny Key Lime is an ultra refreshing blend of bright and flavorful key lime with a smooth wheat ale that tastes like the Florida Rays. Expect a tart and citrusy flavor plus a subtle malt characters that create the perfect companion to Florida's favorite dessert, key lime pie. We guarantee you can rely on this beer to keep you cool in the warmest of climates. Trust us, we're from Florida. And it says pairs well with conch fritters, feta cheese, and key lime pie. Duh.
Oh,
Dan's having a smellgasm over there.
fucking love key lime fucking pie.
I do too.
Minimal, like no foamy, really quick crisp. That tells me it's going to be a very crisp, and it's kind of bubbly.
Holy shit, you can smell that right up front. That is there.
I know, and I'm loving it.
That is there.
And if you smell deep enough, you can smell the crust of the pie.
This is,
Holy shit. Okay.
I think we
Okay.
did. Well, we did the one by Big Top, the key lime by Big Top.
Have we had anything from Big Storm before?
Yes, we
Yeah.
did. We had the tropical pressure twice.
Oh, that was from them?
We had that one twice.
Okay.
Oh, the hibiscus one, right?
No.
yes, we did. We had that twice because of me.
Dude, Chris, I wish you could smell this, dude. It smells straight up like a cold key lime pie, like you're pulling a piece of key lime pie out the fridge.
and the great thing is you full on get like, it almost smells like a cider. Like you
I'm
get
getting
that.
a little
Well,
bit.
you have the full key lime like tart coming in through that.
All right, can we?
Oh, hold on. Chris? What do you got?
Oh, Robert
So
H.
this
just said
is
2 points.
the
Sounds like a
seasonal
lovely
from-
summer beer.
Oh,
This is the seasonal from Goose Island,
Ooh.
and
stout?
it smells like, oh my god, like it smells like a cup full of bourbon right now.
Oh, I seriously, this key lime one, it smells amazing. I can't wait to try it. I gotta take a sip before I.
Nope.
No, that's why I'm standing
Well,
here.
no, before I pour the rest in.
Yeah, you have to.
Cheers, guys.
Clink.
Oh,
Damn.
oh,
I gotta go sit down.
that is.
I gotta go sit down.
Yo.
Happy first beer of the new year, guys.
Yes, and a great first beer. Holy
Damn.
It
shit.
gets better the more it just sits.
It goes, man. Sort of hangs around, but not like in a negative way. Just sort of there.
Dude, and then I get a bite of key lime pie.
Holy shit,
Hey,
dude.
do you guys remember that single barrel Goose Island that we got at
Oh yeah, that
at the
Pine,
pub?
that crazy one at Pine Street.
Yeah.
Is that what
Yeah.
it reminds you of?
Yeah,
I
that one
have
was
it in
that
glass
and that
right
whole
now.
like sifter.
Yeah.
That one we ended up passing around to
14%.
everybody.
Yeah, that was definitely a hierarchy. Oh yeah, Tropic Pressure Florida Ale was the last one we had by Big Storm.
Oh, Billy. Do you look and see what's in here?
Yo,
Look at all the floaties!
There's
dude, it almost looks like gelatin. It looks like they're suspended in fucking gelatin.
there's chunks.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
Oh, that's fucking good. All right, so what did Rob say?
Oh yeah, the
Oh yeah, it is, Rob. It is an amazing summer beer. Well, even now beer. It is
Oh.
fucking amazing.
if you're in Florida, this is a Florida beer. If
Yes.
you wish you were in Florida,
This is
is
what
a
Florida
Florida
tastes
beer.
like.
Just
This is what Florida tastes like.
The ass end of it is just so good. It's graham cracker.
Where did you pick this up at, Brian?
ABC Chris River.
Yeah, ABC.
4 16-ounce cans. I think I paid a little over $11 for tax and everything.
That's not bad.
Oh, it's
And
so damn good.
so Rob, it's 4.5% alcohol. They're pints, but I would definitely, for that price point, I would definitely buy another 4-pack because
especially
this is,
if you
this
just
is
let
beautiful.
if you do a slow sip and let just the end flavor ride, you get key lime, graham cracker crust, and vanilla just chilling there.
Oh, that's amazing, and it's refreshing. And seriously, it's the floaties in it are just fucking amazing.
Oh yeah,
like
it looks like gelatin, like you said.
yeah.
This has
Because they stop floating and they just chill.
Yeah, they're not moving. They're just fucking sitting there. And it looks like
What was one of the other ones we had with floaties? I think it was the Funky Booty Floridian
Yeah.
that had all the floaties.
Yep.
In it. Yeah.
Look at all of them.
Yeah, this one is definitely.
Well, it's a wit beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a wheat ale.
This was definitely a little chunky.
But it's also brewed with actual key lime puree.
Yeah, I think that's like the crust.
Yeah.
It looks like bits of the. It just tastes so good though.
It's fantastic.
This isn't gonna
it's
last
fucking
in front of me
no.
long at all. It's
No.
delicious. Oh my gosh. Buenos dias, Willie Amores. Well, buenas noches, actually.
Yeah.
Robert said, "Thank you, gents. I may go nab that tomorrow if it's available at my local ABC."
Check them. Also, probably check. I know Winn Dixie's carry them too.
Where's he at?
Over in Orlando, Oviedo-ish area and all that. But also, I know Publix for every once in a while will carry some big storm stuff. So just basically check those type places, and you should be able to find
Honestly,
it.
I think.
Well, it's Pinellas Park.
Yeah,
So-
I think Publix though is kind of like ABC in that different Publixes have different shit when it comes to their beer selection.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying us while you're at work, Mr. William.
Well, first thing I want to get into. Trying to remember the dude's name, and I feel so bad about that. Gary
Ryder?
Yeah, Gary Ryder died.
Oh, Gary. Yeah.
Gary.
Old Gary.
Gary sadly passed away. If people don't know who we're talking about, do you want to explain, Dan? Because you're a part of that.
I am,
You're
and
a
I
part of
donated
that.
money to Gary too.
Yeah, so, God bless.
We're gobbles.
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 God bless.
So, I'm part of a Facebook group called A Car Club where everyone acts like boomers, where it's kind of like a meme group where we take on the boomers who have Corvettes with New Balances and post things like with a caps lock stuck on or commas instead of periods.
You basically take a fun way of kind of looking at things like a boomer does.
Yeah, and like we'll take like pictures of our cars and shake the camera and put
Or like the finger in front of half
or
of
like
it.
yeah, put like Mopar or no car, shit like that. So anyway, we came across Gary, who had a GoFundMe. Gary is a journeyman welder.
Well, what started it off is he posted a Craigslist ad that he was selling his air compressor to
An old air
to help
compressor.
pay for his liver transplant.
It isn't pretty, but it runs well.
And-
Trying to get a liver.
And at this point, Gary was already in severe debt, took a second mortgage out on his home, sold everything at his welding shop and everything to try to fund this, and was just buried in debt. So we caught wind of it, and we started donating and started spreading the word through that. Jalopnik got a hold of it.
Yeah, Jalopnik got a hold of it.
We raised him like $60,000 or $70,000, and he joined the group, and even would post like acting like a boomer, even though he is, and doing the gobbles thing and all that with us, and like it was great. And Gary was a great presence, and we really could turn this guy's life around. And
he got to keep his air compressor.
And he got to keep his air compressor, and he posted like a picture that says the best damn air compressor I ever bought. But unfortunately, the week before Christmas, Gary had a heart attack and fell down some stairs
He
and
fell in his house and had a heart attack.
and he passed away. So his daughter posted in the group, and we've been doing all these different things for him, like these memorial things and everything, and like just the memes that have been going around. Like,
But it was also cool because I was able to read some of it, and you guys went out of character and just straight up.
And that was the thing. Like with the group, everybody like always stays in character, even in comments, everything like that. And so she posted about that, and everybody's going, OOC, out of character.
Yeah.
sincerely, like seriously, like full on, like
Yeah.
going all about it. And apparently, Jalopnik did a interview with her and
Yeah.
all that,
Yep, they
and
did.
all the extra money that he got from that GoFundMe, once it got past like all his bills and all that, any money he had extra from that, he would go find people in the community that needed help and would give them that money.
Yep.
Like, he didn't keep it to himself. He gave it back to everybody. And it actually turns out that apparently he used to do hog grills
Mm-hmm.
for cooking hogs and all
Yeah.
that. So the crank your hog actually fucking fit perfectly.
He actually did make smoke
Gotta
Yeah.
crank that
He
hog.
really did crank that hog. But
No, I'm just it's awesome that, like, you know, we got to do that for somebody, you know, and even though it was like kind of odd circumstances, random and everything.
well, and he always talked about it, and he absolutely loved everything about
Oh, he did.
the group.
He's posting the group all the time, and we all be talking back and forth with him, and I get on there and I start messaging them, and like, you know, sometimes like there would just be somebody that would post, "Is Gary Ryder doing okay?" And then he'd comment and be like, "Yeah, I'm doing great. Haven't laid down that hog gobbled." Like, yeah. And they made it December 27th is National Gary's Day for the
Yep.
group.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, it's you know, it sucks that it happened, but at least y'all were able to bring a smile to
Well, I
his
mean,
face and also get everything.
It also shows that, I mean, as much as
toxic humans as us millennials are.
well, not just millennials, but I mean just car guys in general. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, though a lot of us tend to get a bad rap because of the actions of a few chuckle fucks.
We are
Overall-
really good people.
Overall, I mean,
We're a lot like metalheads.
Yeah. We might seem arrogant and stupid, and most of us are that,
being
but
stupid,
we're still
but
awesome. We're still friendly.
we still have a heart, and we like to help random people out when we can.
No, and you know what? This one's to Gary
Yeah.
Ryder.
to Gary.
To Gary. May that compressor be
Clink the can.
Gary,
may,
Yes.
may that be pumping that compressor pumping mad PSIs up there.
Yes. But yeah, no, that was one of the things. Also, have you seen the shit that's going down in Kazakhstan?
Dude, migrate the country, overturn the government
Actually, here's the thing. That's not even something
over gas prices.
over gas prices,
But here's
bro.
it's not gas prices like we're thinking about. It's not like we're having to buy 87 for $8 a gallon. Most of their cars are powered by PNG, compressed natural gas
Yeah.
or whatever. And what happened was the government had kept the prices in check. And when I say prices, their average yearly income is like $3,000
Yeah.
a year.
Oh, nice.
So it was like it would cost them like 15 cents per whatever unit they were measuring their compressed or pound or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, overnight,
It went
It
from
doubled.
like 15. Well, it went from like 15 to like 30. Yeah.
It doubled. And people started losing their mind. But the problem is there's like only one political party, and it's not really a party, it's basically one family that runs the place like a fucking mob.
Right.
And
Well-
now they've recently issued a shoot to kill
I was
order.
gonna say before I came
Yeah.
here, I
Full
saw it
on
was a
shoot to kill
At
order.
first, the cabinet resigned out of fear, but
Yep.
the president said, "Hey, fuck you guys," and he said, "Hey, any protesters, shoot to kill on site." I've been
Like,
watching that.
yeah.
It's crazy.
I've been reading. It was one of those that it went from Jalopnik to I was full on reading it on Google News when I was at
Yeah.
my computer going, "Holy shit!"
Yeah,
It's getting pretty gnarly
Yeah.
out there right now.
that's not fun.
Oh, that's a good beer.
That is a fucking delicious.
But
beer.
yeah, no, like I've seen all that shit. I'm like,
Unfortunately, man, that dinner was
yeah,
I ate too much.
I
See,
know,
that's
did
why I
too.
didn't eat that much for the heartburn thing, and because I knew was slapping beer on top of that. That was thick.
Oh no, I'm gonna go home and have food coma after this for sure.
Yes.
Oh yeah, me too.
But
I'm ready for it.
But yeah, no, that
Um,
was.
honestly, this with that.
Yes.
Oh, seriously.
Oh, you shit. Hold on. Now I'm trying to remember what the fuck. 'Cause
Listen,
I texted
did not
whole
come
entire
prepared
fucking things about
whatsoever tonight. I know that a bunch of Teslas got recalled. I don't know why, but there's a huge recall that over 500,000 have been recalled or something.
Oh yeah, that was Tesla. They decided that they were gonna put fucking video games in their cars you could use while you were driving.
Yeah.
That makes a whole lot of fucking sense.
Rivian's still attempting to survive.
that 16-year-old kid in, I believe it was Texas, that paid
Yeah, him and his grandfather
Yeah.
paid cash
Well,
for
no,
his
he
car.
paid cash for it. He
Yeah, he
was
saved up
16
the money
yeah,
and gave
from
it to
working
his
at Chick-fil-A, and his grandfather went with him. There was nothing on the car lot that he wanted, but the salesperson was like, "Hey, I'm actually selling my car," and it was a 2016 Mazda CX-5
Yeah.
and all of that, and they're like, "Oh yeah, everything checked." They're like, "Yeah, no, that's a good car." So the salesman sold him that car. He paid 10 grand cash. Well, like a month later, while he's at work, fucking car gets.
The dealership repoed it.
Well, no, not even the dealership.
No, it was the dealership. The dealership had it repoed because sales guy owed money to the dealership he worked at, never paid for the car, and never used the money from the kid to pay off the car. So as far as the dealership's concerned,
But
it's
but
still
the
their
thing
car.
the thing that was fucked up about it, the dealership wasn't doing anything about it.
Of
The
course
kid
not.
was out 10 grand of his hard earned fucking money
For nothing.
and that
It's
for
terrible.
nothing. Well, the good thing is that, well, it got posted on Jalopnik and there was a whole thing. Sorry, hold on. There's a whole thing about it, and another dealership in another part of Texas ended up reaching out to Jalopnik, getting the kid's information because they wanted to make it right, and they ended up,
and gave the kid a Kia Soul.
yeah, they gave him a
Nice.
Kia Soul that they had on the lot that was very low mileage, all that stuff, worth more than the other thing.
Well, good.
But gave it to him and gave him, I think, like a full, like, extended warranty, like
Well, good.
everything,
The
like
kid
bumper to
deserves it.
bumper, everything like that. All, maintenance is like covered and all that, and made it right, which is good to fucking hear because the place that he fucking bought it from didn't even try to make it right.
Mhm.
At least there's another, and they said they're like, we want him, want him to know that not all dealerships are shitty like that. Basically.
So here's some fucked up shit for you. Not dealerships with the DMV.
Goes without saying.
Yeah, this guy I work with, Chris, Jacob. You know Jacob. Little Jacob,
Yeah.
Josh's younger brother. He got in a really bad car accident with his Mustang. I
Yeah,
told you guys
yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Anyway, so that car was registered in Tennessee, and he had moved down here, but he had active Tennessee registration on it. When he totaled that car, he got a new tag, a Florida tag on his new Mustang. So he just fucking chucked the Tennessee tag in the garbage.
Tennessee wants the place back.
No, his license got suspended in Florida for not updating his Tennessee license plate to a Florida license plate on a vehicle that was totaled and gone. And his license was suspended 2 days ago. Well,
Okay.
the 3rd. Like over the weekend.
That is not uncommon, and I actually have a story about
And
this.
that's fucked up.
Okay. Well, in today's episode of How Fucked Up is Fucked Up.
That's fucked
That's
up.
fucked up.
It's fucked up. So anyway, years ago, I got insurance on a car, and they had the VIN and everything. And then after I made the first month's payment, I got a letter from them saying, "Hey, we miscalculated your insurance payment. You need to pay us a whole lot more." And I'm like, "Fuck you guys." Went and got different insurance. So for a brief period in time, I had two insurance policies going on the car.
Right.
So I politely told them to go fuck themselves and that I have other insurance and y'all can kiss my ass. Two-legged ass at the time.
Yeah.
And didn't think
Hold
anything
on,
of
we
it.
got a yee real quick.
So I end up getting a letter in the mail one day saying, "By the way, for failure to carry insurance, your license has been suspended."
And that's what his said
And it
too.
had been suspended a week prior to me getting the letter.
That's-
So I drove around a whole fucking week on a suspended license,
I
not knowing it.
Me too. I had
Here's
that happen
the
with my
bitch part.
last one.
So I went up to the courthouse.
Had
here
that
to-
happen to me too.
I was gonna say you had it happen too.
So I went up to the courthouse here and showed them, "Hey, I never went without insurance and still had to pay a giant fucking fee to get my license reinstated."
That's what he
Yeah.
had to pay a shitload of money to get his back, and he's like, well, that made me wonder. When I did my my birthday in November, when I did my registration, they sent me a new tag. Do I need to take my old tag back to the DMV?
No.
Like, take this, have it. Like,
keep the old tags.
yeah, 'cause
That's where I'm at.
yeah. But no, that's fucked
They
up.
do
man.
ask for them back if you are unregistering a car, though. When my brother-in-law unregistered the Cobra and took insurance off of it and that, he had to take the tags back to...
Yeah, you have to apply it to another vehicle or give it back.
And he had to
Yeah.
take
The
the
cool
tag
thing is-
to
Or
the
pay-
actual tag back
But
to
the cool thing is,
the
when you do
DMV
surrender your tag on a vehicle, you actually have a credit for that tag.
store.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
So if you go
When-
to another vehicle,
when
you don't have to pay a new tag fee.
When
And
we
you can transfer that tag amongst family members only.
Yeah.
well, and see, but that was the thing when we got when we were buying a house and we had to transfer over Sabrina's car, and we went from her personalized tag and then it went into her mom's name. Her mom had one stored from 1989 for a old Mitsubishi that she had. That the tag, the plate had never been issued to anybody else. Like, still that number. They're like, oh, well, you have one stored from '89. Here you go. Like, all right, all right, that's cool.
Paige's tag is peeling. I don't know if I need to get a new one or not, but like
The one on the Focus is starting.
like
to
the
feel
whole
like
the
that.
whole bottom strip about that big is peeled
How old is
completely
that
off.
tag? How many years have you had that particular license plate? Because they send you a new one every
Like,
7 years.
7 or 10.
Hers we got with the Rio, so 2013.
You should be getting
they'll
a new
probably
one
be sending
soon.
you
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got a new tag for my car. Well, I got my car in 2015 though. Well, no, but I've had my tag since 20. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should be getting
That's why I got a new
tag
tag.
fairly soon.
Yeah, I got a new tag for my car. I think hers will get one next year. Just fucks me up because like my old tag was so burnt with soot from the back of my car, and I have a nice big white shiny rectangle on the back of my car. But anyway,
Chris, you had any topics?
or do you want to talk about the main topic, which is gonna segue to the rest of the show? Guaranteed.
What was our main topic? The one I'm up with?
Motherfucker, the
thing
one
you
that you came
recommended.
up with.
That's what I'm asking. The one I
Yeah.
came up
Your
with.
topic is the
So I
main
came up.
topic.
I had a kind of interesting idea for a topic, and everybody kind of agreed with it. So, cars that look really sporty and cool and fast and aren't.
And also vice versa. Cars
Like,
that
hey, that
look...
looks really fast. Well, it's got a 1 liter.
Yeah. Well, and then also cars vice versa that look like boring blobs but ended up being absolute fucking monsters. So that's how I kind of
Right.
took it, because I have many for both.
Well, you know what?
And I think we're all on the same page with that very first one that I think we all have to say what it is.
Well, no, wait, just wait, Chris. The one car, the immediate first one that comes to mind when you think of a car that looks like it should be fast and it's not.
Hyundai
Don't say
Veloster.
it. Don't. I canceled you. I couldn't hear you. No one could anyway.
Okay.
Does it start with a P?
No.
Oh,
Really?
You're
Okay.
the only one. Okay.
All right. What do you got? What do you got though?
Hyundai Veloster.
Oh, see, but
Okay,
we
that's fair.
Okay.
It looks like this cool, low to the ground, fast
Sports
Well,
car.
yeah, but no,
And then
when
you
you get to
get
the
in
end
I get
edition,
that. And it's a
though, when you get to the end
1.6.
edition,
Yeah, but when you get your basic, but
well,
with
look at the fucking
Veloster-
Focus.
when
Look
the-
at the
no,
fucking
when the-
Focus.
Yeah,
okay?
the Focus
Like,
is definitely
look
one
at the
like
fucking
that.
Speed 3.
That's one.
Well, the
too.
regular
Well,
fucking Mazda
when the
3.
Veloster first came out, though. But no, we were thinking the main one, Chris, was the Prowler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of us immediately.
All of us
That's a
were
good
like
one.
proud.
It is.
That's
But-
definitely a good one
Run
because
by a
all that
2.7 liter
flash-
V6 off
With
of the
recycled
fucking,
parts all inside
yeah,
of it.
Intrepid.
There was,
As-
however, an aftermarket company that did build a few of those with 5.7 Hemis and 6-speed manuals, and they called them the Howler.
And that's what they should have been.
Now there is 2 that are Hellcat swapped, which are proper.
Yeah, they still handle like garbage. though.
I know, but still, they really do look good. They really do look good. That is the one time that a concept car and a production car have pretty much been exactly the same, especially like that
The looks.
radical of a design. I mean, I remember seeing that concept car and being like, holy shit. And then
Alright.
seeing it in the dealership and sitting in it and being like, this is the same thing, except it's fucking slow, but...
Since I honestly didn't research enough, I do have one now that I've thought we started talking about it. One
You
car.
see the amount of fucking floaties at the bottom of that shit?
Yeah, it's piled
Yeah.
up at the bottom. The one thing for me, and it's because I was just telling them earlier, a recent experience I had, but the new Mercedes SL450, just a base. New Mercedes
That's what I'm doing.
SL450, the sport coupe looking thing. It looks like it should have some monstrous V8 in it or something. Yeah,
Ooh.
that's very disappointing.
Yeah.
Do you know which one I'm talking about, Chris?
Yeah. It comes with a turbo 4-cylinder, doesn't it?
Well, no, it's got a
That
V6.
monster of a car.
It's a V6. It's a V6, but it's only like
Oh, okay.
It's only like 320 something horsepower. I had some young kid rolling up on me in one, and we went at it, and then I was like looking over, and I was moving away from him.
You're like, where'd he go?
They were in Mexico.
Where'd he go? He's
In
gone.
Mexico, yeah,
Well-
we were
well,
traveling in Mexico.
Can I just hit a point really quick?
What?
You were like, yeah, it's only got, like 320 horsepower. Remember remember back before the Hellcat?
He said,
Remember when?
Remember the
Remember
night?
when?
It's not the Hellcat, it was the Demon.
It was yeah.
Because when the Hellcats came out, we're like, holy shit, 707
Yeah,
horsepower.
Yeah,
but-
But then the Demon came out, and we're like, wait a minute, is that a Demon? It's just a Hellcat.
I know,
The
but
Demon is what? The Demon is the car that just fucked it
And
up.
now
besides
somehow
that-
somehow now there's Hellcats everywhere. Everywhere.
But it's
I see them every day.
it went from that, hey, I'm joining the army. Okay, here's your V6 Charger to, hey, I'm joining the army. Here's a fucking Hellcat. Like, motherfucker, like, they're that fucking dirt cheap. Fucking people that
But
join the
they're
army.
not, but
fucking
they're
have-
everywhere.
They're not dirt cheap. It's because people are taking out 96 fucking month car loans
Like,
to get them.
But
Yep.
but still, but regardless
I
of,
can get my
where they're
Oh.
at and all that, it's one of those of remember back in the day when you heard 320 horsepower and like, oh, that's a fucking
Mustang Cobra and Corvette territory.
yeah, I'm like, that's Corvette like, holy shit. Now you're like, oh, my 4-cylinder makes over 300 horsepower. Like,
And
remember when? Remember
right,
Chris
remember,
Brown remembers.
do you remember?
remember
See, and that was the
berries.
thing. So that the Hyundai Veloster is not the car that actually inspired this idea, though. I had one car in mind that was the inspiration for this, and it was actually a new car that just came out, the Bronco Sport.
Yes.
Here's why. So the Bronco name badge has always been an off-road vehicle,
Sorry.
and the Bronco Sport that came out is not an off-road vehicle in the slightest. It looks very off-road. You can get the Sasquatch package on it, or the I'm sorry, the
Is that
Badlands
so?
package, I
That
believe, on the
is.
Bronco Sport, and it comes with off-road tires and everything. But if you read the manual, it will tell you you cannot take this vehicle in any type of challenging terrain for real.
Actually,
If you
can.
do, you are avoiding the warranty because the all-wheel drive system cannot take it.
microphone.
So that's a car that looks very capable of doing something, but isn't. And that's kind of what inspired that idea.
I actually
And
did
it kind of
see-
falls into all the SUVs that are out nowadays. All these crossover SUVs that are, big SUVs, and they look like they'd be good off-road, and they're not.
Well, believe it or not, the little Bronco Sport actually is pretty decent off-road.
But it can't.
But it does.
It's off-road once, and then it's broken. There was a bunch of issues with people bringing their Bronco Sports in after taking them off-road because there were all kinds of Christmas tree lights on the dashboard because the off-road, the differential system had fried, and they went, hey, we'd like you to
How are we
fix this
getting
under
echo
warranty.
back on
And
them?
Ford goes,
Turn that thing down a
no,
little
it's
bit
not
more.
covered under
Which
warranty.
way's down?
You took it off-road. It
That's way
wasn't
down.
designed for that.
Sorry, Chris, we're trying to
No,
deal
yeah,
with
Chris, keep going. We
difficulties.
just realized we have an echo off the mic. Keep talking though. I need you to keep talking.
Oh, you're good. It's not covered under warranty if you take it off-road because it wasn't designed for that. So it's a vehicle that looks very off-road, but is not off-road capable. If you take it off-road, it will break. And apparently the big Bronco's having the same problem right now with tie rod ends.
Oh yeah, no, I
don't
saw
know
I saw a
I
video.
don't know
of
if you guys
the-
have heard about that.
Yeah, I saw a video about that. Guy just went to go over a normal sized little log on the thing, and the whole fucking tie rod just went kaboom boom boom.
Yeah, the aftermarket companies that have bought them to use them as test mules are breaking all of them. Like that was the first thing right off the bat is they broke the tie rods right off the bat. They don't even get any articulation going with them. They just break.
That's
So
sucky. What are you doing, Dan?
Adjusting things.
Alright, hold on 1 second. Quiet. Chris talk.
chickadee check. Check. Mike check. Mike, you might want to check your fly, Mike.
Oh shit, it is them actually.
I just don't get it. We've never gotten an echo before, and now we're getting an echo tonight.
But it doesn't seem pretty bad.
No,
the thing, I just saw
Is it my
look-
mic too close? And maybe I move my mic away a little bit.
No,
No,
It's
because
better?
we have to listen off the crappy laptop speakers for you. But look, you see where the mic is over here, right? It's picking you up somehow.
Uh-huh.
And I have noise gate
Weird.
suppression turned on and everything.
It's actually not too bad.
Chickadee check, check, check. Check, check, check. How about now? Now? How about now?
Oh, that's
It's
way,
actually
yeah,
not-
that's all
it's
right.
not. Yeah, you're good. You're good, Chris.
All right, cool.
No, for some reason it was just being stupid.
Anyway, so talk about other cars because
I'm
I got
getting
nothing.
another beer.
Oh, you want beer? Okay.
Well, Mike had the one, you mentioned the Neon SRT4,
Oh yeah. Well, let me grab the other beer really quick, and then I'll.
which kind of keys off to another variant of the Nissan of the Neon that I kind of think kind of fits in the same mold.
Well, go ahead, Brian.
The Neon ACR.
Oh, the all-wheel
Yes.
drive one.
No, it was just
I thought it was all-wheel drive.
no. The Neon ACR was essentially just a lightweight competition car for SCCA showroom stock racing.
Didn't they have an all-wheel drive Neon though?
Nope. Not that I know of.
Pretty sure they didn't.
Could have swore it
You
was.
think
I know
maybe-
which one you're talking about.
Maybe
Though.
thinking, the Neon ACR was essentially just the lightweight. It was the car if you were going to go showroom, either showroom stock or improved touring racing in SCCA. The ACR was the car that you bought because it was lightweight, no options, and it was not fast in a straight line like the SRT4,
I don't know why I thought.
But-
I know which one you're talking about though. I love the ACRs.
but lightweight and with suspension that was underneath it. It was a very capable track car from a very unassuming package.
well, you got the fucking what was it? The Evo. Oh, which one? RS. Mitsubishi Evolution RS. Had crank windows and it was lightweight, but it was an Evo, and I think it had sport suspension that was different than the regular Evos too.
Yeah.
Like the FQ400.
Yeah.
The Dodge Omni.
GLH.
GLH.
Goes like hell.
Well, that would kind of sort of ties into what a bring a trailer car is. Not the Omni GLH, but there's a bring a trailer car that's along the same vein as that.
Most fucking certainly.
Honestly, a lot of those 2.2 liter turbo middle cars.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm
I know exactly what you're talking. Did y'all talk about the Ghost like hell?
There was
already?
even-
Yeah, we just started to.
like that's
They
one of
even
those
had
cars.
a Dodge Caravan that had that 2.2 turbo in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you could
And there
even
were
get a
either
manual with
exactly.
it too.
There was a handful of those that were turbo
Uh-huh.
manuals.
Well, see, you could also you could get that 2.2 turbo on it, but you could also get the Mitsubishi motor on it in the second gen.
Oh yeah.
And those second gen ones, that was basically the
It was
fucking
a-
Evo motor just
Yep.
without a fucking turbo on it, and it was something. Like it really was.
Wait, you're saying it was something?
it was
It
It was a little something.
it was a little
A
something.
little something.
But I mean, that's a most of those early 80s, early 90s Mopars when they were still in their crazy fucking stages, you went from something that looked like a fucking box that you're like, yeah, that's not quick, and then you had the fucking world's fastest minivan that stood until the Honda Odyssey finally went 135. You're like, god damn, like this motherfucker's pretty fucking quick. Like that's the opposite of, looks fast, doesn't go fast, looks slow, but fucking will blow your goddamn doors off. Or like our cars. They don't look fast, but,
They surprised a lot of people.
Okay,
So-
so I've always wanted to try this, but I
My
never
car
have.
doesn't look all that fast, and it really isn't that fast, but it has caused 2 other cars to get traded off.
I was gonna say your car's got pep though. It's got decent.
The catfish.
Well, that was on a twisty road. I did outrun a catfish, and then I outran a New Edge Mustang at the track
Yeah,
twice.
I don't know why.
I
I don't know who the fuck would try to
Ooh.
race you with that shit, but they were an asshole.
I don't know if y'all. It has got IPA smell.
It does.
Oh,
have
it
IPAs.
is a fucking IPA, dumbass.
Yeah, but I know, but
So this is one that I know all of us. You've never had this, right?
no, and I want.
And
I've
we've
always
have wanted to try this.
Not the full wee,
He said not the full wheel.
Just a little wee.
just the 2 Wii's. Just
So,
like those
well,
weeks,
it's
not the
Dan-
entire week.
You're
Just-
starting to kind of like IPAs now, though.
There are certain beers that are okay, but overall, most IPAs are still
Well,
capital
it's,
trash.
hey, it's
Let's
Dan's
try it
beer.
then.
Hold on, it's Dan's beer. Dan, you read
Oh,
it.
you want me to read it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know what's my beer. It's Lagunitas Little Something Ale. A way smooth and silky IPA. This special ale is kind of like its own thing. It's got a lot of wheat. It's rich with hops. It finishes dry. We've watched it with some amusement as the beer numbers argue over how to classify it. We're in the camp with, what, Jaffe Ryder? When he declares to Ray Smith, the comparisons are odious. Well, whatever, give us a call. And it has a telephone number. That's very interesting.
So I kind of want to read.
769-4495 to be exact.
Hold on. Do y'all want to read what's on the top of the can? Upon his return from the kitchen, anticipating plunking down a nice scroll through the tube, she asked for a cold one. What the fuck are we getting into?
All right, hold on.
Wait a minute, you shouldn't. We should probably try it before you
Huh.
actually talk to him.
I just want to see what it is. Come on.
Hello, you've reached the Lagunitas Brewing Company.
It's literally their number.
Our taproom and drive store hours are 11.
That's awesome.
It's literally their number. All right, fuck it. Let's send it. If we got a problem, we'll call.
All right. Cheers.
It looks really good.
Fuck.
Oh, that's good. Quick gone IPA.
That's not bad.
Would not have again.
Really?
No, I knew as soon as I got the aftertaste, not going to be for him.
I like it.
You maybe because you're starting
I
to like
like it.
IPAs too, but
I like it.
it's quick snap gone.
Yeah.
It is, and it does finish dry as fuck.
Yeah, but
No, I've got the bitters. They're still hanging out. I'm not going away.
I like that quite a bit.
god damn it, Dan, what have you done to me?
I've made you a fucking one of those guys who wears, like the one kind of hat in like a restaurant, and you're like, nah. What IPAs do you have? That's who you are.
Made
now.
with goat's milk.
You do that. No, like,
You know
you do
what?
that shit at Chili's
Yes.
now. You do that shit at Chili's. You go to Chili's and you're like, no, I don't want a Bud
No,
Light. What
no,
kind of
no.
IPAs do you have?
No, the
The Seagram's commercial.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Seagram's commercial and all that when you're trying to get, the high top with the, and they're like, try this, it's an IPA. Try this stout, it's made with goat's milk.
Oh, what you want is dark beer.
like shit.
That's you now.
Fuck. It's good though.
No, he's the heavy IPA hippie now.
Ugh.
I
I'm
won't
okay with
pour it
that.
out because that's just wrong. But yeah,
I'm actually surprised you don't like it.
would not have again.
Because we've had way worse IPAs than this.
Yeah, and I didn't like those either. There was other IPAs that were acceptable because they didn't taste that much like IPAs. They had
Yeah.
a hint of IPA and it was tolerable. This one goes beyond that.
Well, there's no pleasing you, so.
Yeah, there is. Don't bring me a fucking. Pretty fucking simple. It's an easy concept to grasp. IPAs over here, not IPAs over here.
And I aim to bring an IPA every time I come.
Brian's over in this camp. Pretty easy concept.
Well,
It's not
hey,
rocket surgery.
You
what,
don't have to segregate yourself because you're one leg.
one
right?
of the great things is
As
at
long as
least
everything's equal, we're fine.
this isn't Michelob Ultra
Organic.
Yes.
Golden Organic.
Yeah, that was rough.
We're all staring at you, Dan. We are all.
Chris is burning a hole through his camera to look at you.
I know. I can see it. I have to look at them.
Even Chris's old neighbor is burning a hole through you. Ever
Did
tell you
you
about
ever
the
hear about the time that my wife had Michelob Ultra Organic? It was worse than the time. All right, I'm stopping.
Chris, that was a fun episode.
That was a great episode.
That was the episode of like, hey man, we're on camera. Yeah, yada yada yada. No,
Did I ever tell you
sir.
about the time my wife got raped?
And we're like,
We're
sir,
on camera.
sir, we're
right
live. Yeah, but sir,
Here's why-
sir, I'm
you-
sorry,
You
but
ever heard
we're
about
live.
the time I was a drug mule for the cartel?
It's like,
No, I don't want to. You just need to shh.
So anybody that's watching, seriously, go back. Like it's probably a
It's
year and a
somewhere
half
back
from
there.
now.
It's-
Look
yeah.
for a thumbnail. Well, no, actually,
No, it'll be
Just-
it'll
it's
be
just- yeah.
it'll
Look
be
for
a
the episode in one of the episodes from
in
Chris'
Chris,
Garage.
Chris's old garage, and it was his old neighbor was looking for his cat, and just
No, that was a different night with the cat.
No.
He just popped in.
He straight up just fucking walked right up while we were.
It was
And
the
he was
episode-
like, "What are you guys doing?"
and we're in the middle of the show like this, and we're like,
It was,
Sir, we're
it was
live.
an episode that I was out that
Well,
spawned the cat thing.
yeah.
And like when we did it in Chris's house, it's a bit more obvious because we had
the
you know,
garage door
table
open.
with the camera far away, and it was kind of a bit more obvious as to what we were doing. Like right now, if you drove by, we're a couple dudes sitting on
Yeah.
the back porch drinking beer.
Yeah, you can't
If
see the
you walked into another man's garage at his home,
at 9:00 at
you
night.
could tell four motherfuckers be doing a podcast or something that
Yeah,
involved them talking to a
real.
wall, basically.
For real.
And every single time, like we were like, "Sir," like not mean, just "Sir, we're live. Everybody, internet's watching you right now."
Oh, well, that's the case. Tell you about the time my wife was raping my lap.
Like, and literally lead with that, and you watch all of us put our beers down and just like
Oh, fuck.
You can see
Excuse-
the shock on our faces.
excuse the fuck out of me.
What
like,
is
what?
like we
What?
were watching a car accident happen. It was like
it was
what
about
is
equal. It was about
happening
equal to
right
a
now?
reporter being hit by that guy that said "fuck her" right in the pussy.
Yeah,
It was about equal to that.
Right.
I now know how they felt. I now know how they felt, and I understand their pain. Okay,
For real.
like it was one
Now
of those.
here's the thing, guys. Here's the angle I don't think we've ever contemplated, and it just dawned on me. It wasn't that he was rambling old guy craziness. What it was he knew exactly what he was doing.
Oh, yeah.
He went, they're in there doing something on YouTube. I'm gonna go fuck with them. I'm gonna come up with some random bullshit and just wander in
So the thing
like
is-
crazy old.
Dude, that's why I
neighbor
can't
guy
wait to be an old
and just
person because I can just play it
route
off like
off
I'm
some
senile. I didn't mean to.
So, okay, so,
Right.
The thing I showed you earlier
He's a
where
man
it's like
who's
fucked on by
embraced
the
his
cat, fucked on by the neighbor.
Seriously,
like,
like if I'm a senile man, I'm gonna go fucking point at people with my middle finger in my underwear and be like, I'm senile. I didn't know any better.
shit.
Tell me
like,
about
well,
you do that shit now.
I was gonna say that's me every day. Like, but no, that was that. It was one of those moments where you're like, is he really? He's going there. All right. Oh, and he's still going. He's going. Will he go for distance? Oh
Yes.
no! Now he's going for speed. Oh,
She's
he's
all alone. She's all alone in her time of need. Oh
Oh god. We are horrible people. We're going to hell, Will Brian, for
All right,
the second
hold on,
time.
hold
But
on, hold
I'm
on,
going for management. Fuck you.
hold on. Well, this is a car show. What are we doing?
We're supposed to be talking about cars.
Ford, for the first time in a very fucking long time, their car sales, not their truck sales. Their truck sales are only down 7% for the F Series, which is a big deal, but not
But
as much a
when
big
you
deal.
can't produce the fucking things, how can you
Their
sell them?
their car sales, so Mustang
Well,
and
you know,
Mustang,
fuck all your production shit.
62% are
That's
down.
stupid.
Well, they've got the Mustang, and then they've got
The Mustang.
Mustang.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
did you see the
my God,
Mustang?
there's a
Rounding
Mustang
out-
out?
Yeah.
Wait.
Rounding out their car lineup, they've also got the Mustang.
Hold
Yeah.
on, wait. Yeah, there's a Mustang.
Speaking of Ford, I did read something interesting. So the order books for the F-150 Lightning have opened up.
Did you get fucked on race day?
So that fuck over. First on race day, fucked over rebuilt Dodge, found on road dead. I don't know if there's any other ones for Ford. They ordered up the order banks for the Lightning for reservation holders and all that. Well, Ford has actually sent out a letter to all the dealerships, and basically, if dealerships try to be assholes about the whole reservation thing and try to tell people, well, you have to pay extra to convert this reservation to an order, Ford reserves the right to take all of their Lightning allocations for 2022 and send them off to other dealers.
Oh,
And
so
if you are-
almost like
and-
what what Dodge did with like the demons and all that, to
Yeah,
where like
and
you
if-
couldn't mark it up. If you marked
Yeah.
it up, you aren't getting one, and they're fucking never
Yeah,
sending
all-
you
yeah.
any special shit ever again.
all of your cars are going to the back of the order
Yeah.
bags.
Wow.
So, but also, Ford has also openly stated that if a customer has an issue with the dealership trying to pull such shenanigans, that Ford will direct them to another dealer to keep them from doing that shit.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Good for Ford.
however-
Good for.
However, nothing in that letter says anything about trying to jack the price of the vehicle before the customer takes delivery of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Which is what they'll do.
I saw my first manual Maverick.
Really, I haven't.
Oh.
I have yet to see a Maverick.
Oh God, there's 3 of them
It-
right
it was-
here in the Highlands.
It was
I
that
don't
like
live here.
it was that like flat gray color.
Yeah.
Oh, the Area 51.
Yeah.
Cactus Gray
And it
Yeah,
was
Cactus
or Area
Gray.
51.
and it was a manual, and I got hard.
I
in
did
the
see a
pants.
Santa. I did see a Santa Cruz the other day.
Oh yes, the black
like
one running down 46.
I was gonna say I
No,
saw a
this is-
black one too.
No, this was a silver one over at Crystal Glen.
Oh,
Oh.
there's been a black one running up and down
I've seen the black one.
46
I
when
dig it.
and normally about 9:30 to 9:45 when I'm trying to lock the bus rank gate and all that. I'm always at the thing and drive by. I'm like, it's a fucking Santa Cruz. And
Yeah. At first, I
it always
thought it
makes me
was
happy to see it.
When I saw the glimpse, I thought it was a lowered New Ranger. And then it came around the corner. I was like, "Oh, it's a Maverick." And then I saw him stop.
Yeah, the Maverick's a lot squarer than the Ranger is.
Yeah.
It is. Well,
But that manual one, all I can think
Oh,
about
yeah.
is getting that and just throwing fucking Cobb's entire book at it and just being like, look at me, pa, 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 pa.
spinning the front tires with a washer and a dryer in the bed.
Yo, so
Yeah.
No,
at the
honestly, if you're gonna get one of those, the game would be
all-wheel drive.
get the 2.0 turbo with the all-wheel drive.
For sure.
But if you get the all-wheel drive, you don't get the manual.
Correct.
No skin off,
well, I know,
no skin
I know.
off my ass.
Yeah, well-
So, but
Well-
speaking of the 2.0, speaking of that 2.0 EcoBoost, what at the
I'm sorry. Brian, I love you.
you mean skin off your leg?
You're like the uncle I never had.
Sometimes it's too easy.
Okay, so Dad, did you ever hear that?
Wait a minute, you actually like this IPA shit. There's no way you come from my loins.
I know. At one of the biggest auto shows that I forgot which one that just happened.
One of the biggest autos.
Yeah,
Geneva.
yeah. They did the prototype of the new mail carrier. That whole thing that looks like if Pixar made a
Yeah.
fucking thing.
I saw
Okay.
that.
So, do you know what the? So there's gonna be two variant motor combinations. There'll be an electric one and then a gas powered one. You could either get it in rear wheel drive, front wheel drive or all wheel drive.
Mhm.
You know what the gas motor is on that?
What?
A 252 horsepower 2-liter EcoBoost out of a fucking ST. And I'm like,
Hell yeah.
I'm sitting there going, okay, I know that's a big bitch, but it'll go. And this is fucking awesome. And then now, just my fucking mind just going like, all right, when are they gonna retire that bitch? Because I want to see an auto racing series with that.
All I can think of is like,
Okay, they will never retire those things because look how long they've kept the Grumman LLVs around.
I know, but once they start retiring those, can you imagine? Oh,
you
like
stick a
seriously,
fucking
we talked
intake
about
on
this
it and
before.
an HKS blow-off valve. You know how many people love getting the mail from you?
I will buy my mail carrier, their own shit, park in the driveway, 15 minutes. We got this shit going on right now. What are you doing? Don't shut up. Just fucking do it.
You can do a burnout in my driveway. If you want.
Like, I really fucking want to see
would
that
be
shit.
fucking Awesome.
But dude, the fucking bumpers on them are like the size of this fucking bar. Like the
Well, a lot of people can't drive well. You have to have a big
Well,
safety.
well,
Safety
you got
bumpers
that.
are making a comeback,
and
right?
and they were
Right.
they were making like a big deal, like a joke. They're like, oh my god, why are the wheels so set inward? You're coming up to a curb to go give fucking mail.
So that you
The
can pull
body-
up to the
you're
curb
able to
and just
hang-
reach the mailbox.
Yeah, and your wheels aren't
It's
going all onto the
Well,
fucking
a lot
curb
of
and all
people don't
that.
have
Like,
common
it's
sense.
fucking genius. You are able, and the way
Yeah,
it
that's-
is, the body's able to a normal standard curb in America you're able to go up to it over a couple inches, still not hit the wheels, be able to turn away, and be able to reach the fucking mailbox.
Yeah, we got wide roads
or
and
step,
fat
or
curves
step
here,
off
okay?
curb, or step off curbside to
Yeah.
deliver to the business.
True.
That's the one falling of the LLV is that the rear track is way
Wider
wider
than the
front
front.
track.
Correct.
And those are, if anybody doesn't realize, the Grumman LOV is based off of an S10 with an Iron Duke in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
With no air conditioning, and now that they've been held together with duct tape and baling wire for so many years, they're potential fire hazards.
It'd be nice to see one with like a K-swap all-wheel drive.
Well, you got the LS one that's been
Yeah,
the
you got-
fucking
yeah,
drag
yeah.
lead.
well, fucking LSs are
Yeah,
everywhere.
you got the LS Postal drag car.
Well, it's one of
I see
those.
that.
It is literally an S10 chassis, so throwing an LS in it is
It's not that
fucking
hard.
Yeah.
Speaking of K-swap,
Oh god.
there was an article on the drive today about some yahoos that have decided to K-swap a C6 Corvette.
And let's
Turn it
make
into a
Hold
drag
on,
car.
hold on.
While Dom laughs in rotary.
Can we just talk about how Dad just said Yahoos?
Yeah,
Dad just said Yahoos.
at least I didn't call them dickheads.
All right,
Next thing
Boomer.
we do, like, I saw this sticker on this guy's car the other day, and he misspelled hooligan. It had an N instead of an L.
Speaking of stickers, guys.
Goddamn Boomer.
Speaking of stickers, guys.
Gobbles.
Speaking of stickers, guys, gotta pour one out. The Japanese kanji on my back window is no longer there.
Oh god damn it!
What
Really?
happened?
It's cleaning the window, and the towel grabbed an edge of it, pulled a couple pieces up, and
Nah, you had to peel the whole thing then.
yep, ruined it.
Mine's still on there. My Clutch Shift Go one's coming off. Though,
Yeah, but you never wash your car, so.
Yes, I do watch my car.
No, I never washed my car. And
So-
funny thing is the other day I noticed my wheels looking grimy, so I went to pressure wash them. I didn't feel like parking my car
All the
close
fucking
enough.
paint
And
fucking
no,
came off.
no.
So
I didn't feel like
so you're like Max with the hose, the extension cord, just going.
yeah, and I could only hit 3 wheels. All right, the 4th wheel was the wheel that went flat today.
Your car hates you.
No, that was retaliation. Like these other wheels are all clean, but you didn't clean me.
So if anybody watching can do decals, I need a new Brian One Leg for.
Has to be changed though. I did find out from Kazu that my spelling was, although it was correct, it did say Brian One Leg. That would be grammatically incorrect for Japan.
It said
should be,
Brian-
It should be
Hey,
One Leg Brian.
My buddy Jack, who lives not far from you, just got one of those fucking little mini decal makers that can make decals like that big.
Yeah,
You want to make you one?
make him one.
I don't want big decals. It's just,
No, like you remember the
You
little
send me
Jap-
picture. I send
Well,
him
no,
picture.
remember the
yeah,
little
on the back of your
Japanese-
car.
yeah,
You send
the
me.
little tiny one,
You
and how I got it on
you
the
get
Focus.
image. I give him image. He make. I get
I
free.
literally did it text right off the translator. But now I do know
It's
that
better because
to
last time I got mine from Texas, so.
to be grammatically correct, it should say One Leg Brian versus Brian One Leg.
That's how
But
that happens sometimes.
It was funny. The first time Kazu did see the back window of my car, he looked at it and he was like, Brian One Leg. Ha! That's you.
So that was a great thing, guys. Anybody that's watching was years ago. Well, shit, it was right when I got the Focus, so it's been over 4 years now. I was talking about Brian doesn't do decals at all, like window stickers, anything like that on his car. And we were talking about it one day, and I'm like,
I was goofing around with the Google Translate thing,
yeah, and I'm like,
and I translated Brian One Leg to Japanese and sent it to him. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" And I'm like, "Use your translator."
and so I did that. So I sent him one back that said midget.
And then the idea is like, dude, we should totally get stickers to say that.
So my friend that lived in Texas that I played Xbox with, he's like, I was telling him about it. He's like, dude, I got a vinyl maker and all that, and he's like, I'll make, and I'm like, well, how much? He's like, no. He's like, they're small. I'll make them for you. He's like, just PayPal me like $2 for the fucking postage and all that. He's like, I'll fucking give you a couple of them. So he sent them to it. So on my Focus, it says midget in kanji, and
And at
Your
the very
stay.
base of the back window on mine, it said Brian One Leg.
And
Yeah,
I am so happy
I'll have
because
to
that
ask
was
my buddy.
the only sticker ever on his car.
I'll
with
have to
him
ask
owning
him 'cause
it.
he can make one. He just
He
did
doesn't
one.
even have a fucking Pints and Pistons fucking sticker on his car.
He just made one for his car. That's a hearse, and it's got a silhouette of a hearse, and it says PER afterwards for hearse per.
But yeah, so
Oh yeah.
we want to go into our
Bring a trailer.
Dick?
Oh.
Trailer. Sorry.
The trailer that's being brought, of course, because it's one of my favorite cars of all time.
Please tell me it's a K car variant of some sort, or it's a 2.2 turbo Mopar.
It is.
And a 3, a 2, a 1. Chris, please view our stream whenever you're ready.
I'm in the email.
Oh, you in the email?
Oh yeah. This was
Oh,
car
son
I
of a
was going to
bitch!
bring up as
So-
far as being a.
All right, so what we got here is a 1989
This is a car that
Shelby
didn't look as
Shadow
sporty as
CSX-BNT.
Yes,
So
sir.
the great thing is people don't realize that's not an actual trunk. That's a full on hatch.
It
Yeah.
is.
That is a hatchback.
Yeah,
And
it is.
the CSX BNT is,
Oh, rare as fuck.
yes.
So this is
A shit ton of horsepower
it tells
too.
me which one. This is number 323 of 500 year
Excuse me.
examples, and is finished in exotic red over gray cloth.
And that is, if that's not one of the best looking,
Additional equipment includes Subaru Source 16-inch wheels, AC window
Dude,
defroster,
oh,
and a
those
Kenworth
wheels-
CD
those
stereo.
those wheels look
fucking
amazing
perfect
on
on
that.
The car has been in California and South Carolina before its current owner in December of 2011. So
Oh, nice tires.
Where is it at now? Is
it
it-
is in Maiden, North Carolina.
It's got low miles. Too,
Okay,
if I'm not
so
mistaken.
I mean, it's
So here we go.
possible snow, but not. It's still a southern drier car.
So 119,000 miles, 2.2 liter turbo inline 4, 5-speed manual, gray cloth, variable nozzle turbo and intercooler, 16
Holy
inch,
shit!
16-inch finished Subaru wheels, sport suspension, AC,
Dude,
commemorative
fucking
dashboard
clean.
plaque, build sheet, spare parts, clean, Carfax report, and it's a private
It's still
party.
got
Look
the
at this
boot.
thing. Yeah,
It's
but
still
look,
got the boot.
but look at the steering wheel. You can
So,
tell. You can
okay,
tell we were a
okay.
cruiser. We were a cruiser.
No,
with the
no,
steering
no,
wheel.
no, no, no! You
You
don't
are
know
not
what
a
that
Oh
is.
no, sorry, that's the torque
Torque
steer.
steer.
That's the,
That's
the
the
torque
one
steer
that
wheel,
when
right?
you hit it, it goes like that, and you gotta yank the motherfucker down. When you go to, you pull it. When you go to let off the gas to shift to next gear, you push it up, and then you pull it back down. Then you push it up, then you pull it back down. That's
Otherwise,
why
you're
those
going into
cars
this.
went
Now,
like
here's,
that.
Now, here's the thing. I didn't include all the interior pictures because there was a lot. So there is some staining in the carpets, which honestly can be cleaned out.
Yes, I know.
Which should be cleaned out. You can
That's
actually,
yucky looking.
you can see the obviously it's had oil leak around the cam cover gasket and that sort of
Yeah,
thing.
I think all
just slapped
2.2s
red
have.
RTV on that.
Yeah,
That's
they
good.
just kind of did that. So
Yeah,
there's a few dents and dings in the top surface of the car from hail damage from the previous owner.
I noticed paint was kind of
Well, so here's the thing. It's
it's clean, but
a competent PDR guy could take care of the hail damage.
Yeah.
I think the paint itself is in
Jeez.
serviceable shape.
I
The
mean, it's
underside of
it's not perfect, but it's at least a
This-
6
this
out of
car-
10. You
Well,
could get it to
I
an
wish I
8
could
out
go
of 10.
back in
with it.
pictures. I wish I could go back.
Keep going. They'll keep going.
Well, no, the underside picture I saw, this thing's been sitting for a minute. I saw the fucking spider webs with egg sacs.
Well,
and shit.
obviously, I mean, it's a 1989
God damn,
car.
all
It's
my
only got
fucking cars
120,000
do
miles
that,
on it.
man. Stop that.
But look, it's clean.
The
Like I said,
biggest
so
the
here-
biggest detractor from this car is the belt molding. The belt molding needs serious attention. If you fixed that belt molding and
Okay,
got
here's
the
the-
wax
here's the-
residue
But,
from
Chris,
out
that-
of under the third
With
brake
with
light,
cars
Other
the
than
car
that,
is
it's
fairly
clean.
mid
with
out.
Yeah,
cars
exterior,
like that,
agreed.
I
And
mean,
cars
hell,
with
the
that area
80 the 86 does it like a
Yeah, Fox,
motherfucker.
Well,
Fox Body
but
Mustangs,
yeah, but the thing
bumpers
is
look the same way.
I think I'm getting where Chris is coming. Like most other CSX turbos we'd see on Bring a Trailer would be a lot more crispy than this.
When was the last time you saw a CSX
No,
turbo?
no. What I'm saying
Not
is
even a month ago.
the only thing that's
Yeah.
stopping this from being a concourse level car
It's
is that
paint
belt,
and that
the
belt
belt
molding.
molding,
Yeah.
And there's
that
some
belt molding, and that
and
steering wheel. And
the
I
steering
mean,
wheel.
you've got a show car.
The steering wheel, there's some stains in the carpet that honestly just a good round with a heat extractor and proper detergent get the carpets clean. The belt molding, that's literally masking tape and paint. The molding around the windows, same thing. That's masking tape and paint.
Yeah, but
Clean up the engine bay
But
with the valve.
but
besides
interior
that, the
needs clean, too.
interior is
It
actually
needs-
really fucking clean.
It is, but it needs to be cleaned even more. I can see spots. It,
But
it looks like somebody filtered these
I'm
photos
I'm
quite a bit.
okay with
Yeah, but
that
that's the
though.
thing. A lot of those spots are where it says Shelby in the seats and on the door cards.
That's true. Which are
And
easy spots.
like I said, I mean, this car is overall really solid. Like I said, a competent PDR guy can take care of the issues from the hail. I think the paint can probably be compounded out and made to look really nice. And as far as the belt moldings that Chris is talking about, that's masking tape and black
Yeah.
spray paint.
I mean, fuck, we did that
Yeah.
how many
I'm
times
going
with the 86?
7.2.
Oh.
7.2. Because I honestly, even in that car shape, I'd shell out $7K for it.
Give me a second on that.
There's some concerning stuff that would bring me down in price, but
I know the
I'm
the
slapping bring a
RTV
trailer
the,
tax on it.
the RTV is one
and
thing
a little bit
and
of
all
rust
that,
on the
but
AC lines and shit. Those kind of make me feel like that there's more underside.
Here's the thing.
my
Rust on
my
the AC
car's
lines,
like that
rust,
though.
Rust on the AC lines. You
There's a
didn't have-
leak here. The trainie's soaked halfway through. There's some kind of leak on the trainee or the rear main seal.
Yeah, but
It's
I
a
can
Dodge that was built in 1989. The fucking
I
thing
can
leaked when it
sell
was
my
new.
the 86 right now.
Right.
I can sell for $6,000. Like no, like someone can be like $6,000. Boom. Like that's like a low price for it,
Yeah,
and
it's-
that thing's a fucking shit box. so-
7.2. I'm all in at 7.2.
Where you at, Chris?
I would say the collectability on that car's gone up a little bit, and with the current market, I'm gonna say 11.
Wow.
Okay, so he's above what I was gonna.
Woo!
Do.
These cars have started to people
Yes,
have started
they're
to
they're
understand
starting
what
to go
these
up.
cars are.
Well, it's
and they've
one of those
become
they
desirable.
they
Well,
they
not for having them
weren't.
Subaru wheels on it too, make it look way better.
Well, but
It
no,
looks-
it,
it's not-
but I understand where
Thing
Chris
looks
is
sick.
coming from because these cars went from something special to absolutely nothing special to
Well, it's
now people.
all of us 80s, 90s. fucking
But now
babies and
people
shit.
are like, oh fuck, like that was actually something special, and now you can hardly fucking find them that aren't wrapped around the goddamn tree.
Look at the headlights on the thing.
It's okay. So Chris, you went 11 what?
11, straight 11.
Dan was at 7.2. Where you
I
at?
was gonna say 10.5, but I'm not gonna do that to Chris. So I'm gonna do 11.5. So I did that to Chris.
Well, unfortunately, given the Price is Right rules, all of you are fucked.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
6,700.
Damn.
Really?
Right,
Really?
so he was the
though.
closest.
I knew I was kind of feeling I was
Yo,
too
for
high.
6,700, that is a damn good price.
Okay, well, not for nothing.
I would buy
I would
that
buy
shit
it at that
for-
price.
I'd
right
buy
now.
it for that too, and I can strong point you on a bunch of things other than the steering wheel. I can tell just from looking at these pictures that so many of them are like their filters are fucked with. There's more rust in that engine bay than you think. There's more dirty spots in that interior than you think. You know, like, and how kind of semi-rough it looked on the outside.
Like he's never owned an 80s car before.
I've owned plenty of shit.
Right.
Right there, the cargo cover is fucking torn on the edge right there, hard from the seam.
It's
Anyway.
rubbed.
Yeah, like I said, it's a 1986, it's a 1989 Dodge. They
I'm
looked that way in
I'm
1991.
Right.
And the
Like,
exhaust
this is a
too.
time capsule right here. The
Yeah.
fact that it's still sitting on all four wheels.
But
is
like honestly
amazing
though,
for
less than
1980s
7K,
Dodge.
I'd be all over that.
I know, and I mean,
I'd be all over
I don't want
that.
him to fucking look at my car in the driveway.
and that's the other thing. I mean,
It's okay.
I'm sure we've covered this before. Have either of you? I know he hasn't. Have either of you two driven the old 2.2?
I've always
turbo
wanted
cars?
to.
I have
I
driven a
haven't driven
LeBaron.
one, but I have ridden in one.
I drove
I've
a
actually
LeBaron with
ridden
one.
in almost that
No,
exact
but was
car.
it a manual or
It
automatic?
was automatic.
Okay.
So it was a turbo 2.2 turbo automatic LeBaron I drove.
Okay. Having driven a couple of those cars,
It didn't seem exciting, so-
Actually,
No, oh no, it gets exciting. It does get
keep,
exciting.
keep in mind, I drove these in the very early, late 80s, early 90s when these cars
There's
were
no
3 or 4
boost
years
control
old.
or
Basically,
nothing.
when these cars were on their second set of budget tires, shit got real exciting real quick.
So the joke
He
of
said those motherfucking tires from Sears.
so
And
seriously,
keep in
the,
mind, they were like 185, 75, 13 tires. I mean, they were narrow, they were shit compound.
but
and
the joke with that
torque
steering
steer-
wheel, like it
The reason
that isn't
steering
a
wheel
that
looks
isn't
like
a
that
joke.
is because when you
Seriously,
would lay into it,
you had to turn it to the
To
left.
keep it straight, because
Yep.
if you didn't, you were off in the ditch, and you had to do that every shift. You would hammer on it, and as you
And
shifted,
then
you would
you had to
relax.
let it off
and
and,
you
then hammer back down, because
And
if
that's
not,
all
you
you
were
did for 4
straight on.
years.
Because you had it was the passenger side
The
had,
half shafts were so unequal length. I
so
mean,
you
they
had
were
a
like-
It would
short,
make- yeah, it
you
would
had
make
a
a big
short one
pull
and then a long
with
one,
the
so it
short
was
one.
basically like a rubber band. It would spool up, and then all of a sudden the metal was like, yeah, no, we're gonna do all this shit.
Yep.
And
it was-
you literally, it was you doing all the fucking boost control.
Yeah, you were the stability control.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. And it was, like I said, they would get a little bit spicy and a little bit rowdy, and on shit tires, shit got real exciting real fast.
See, when I see shit like that, all I think about is the Wraith and all that when they're fucking with the Daytona going through the fucking
with the V8 sounds.
yeah with the V8 sounds, and I'm like, that's not V8 sounds. That should be a four. I'm like, that's a straight on 2.2 turbo right there, man. Like, fucking, come on, man.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back in a few weeks, and have a great night, guys.
We'll be back in 2 weeks. That's a bit
No,
less than
actually,
Q2,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. We might be doing it whenever Chris comes in.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
true.
we may have.
Stick around for possible bonus content.
Yeah, we
Possibly.
get our Chris back to Florida, and then well, things might get a little
We'll
bit
go from
exciting.